start recording here. And I should be screen shared. Cool.
You know what? You're right. I sure have. Yeah. I could ask Magi how many situations she feels she has completely mastered in melee. Probably be like two.
One,
two. Yeah, exactly. So obviously you're not.
Maybe two.
I don't know which ones I would pick. I might have 0, actually. It's just too hard to master a situation.
Sure is.
Yeah, especially because it's execution based. Like conceptually, you can have it mastered.
No, it's also impossible to master scenarios that you don't have like Armada level practice in, because there's just always some shit. Basically, when you like currently.
No, I think if someone tippers your shield, you can master wave dash out of shield grab.
Okay, I guess you're talking about that. I guess I was talking about decisions. Yeah, that's like reasonable. But mastered, yeah, I guess like wave dash out of shield, because I have that almost mastered because that's just execution.
Sometimes it's just weird. Yeah. I hear you. I mean, I'm bad at it too.
Yeah.
Hello, Balin.
Tell Shelby I said hi.
Leftovers. Balin says hi. Mocha says hi to you as well. And Leftovers
Oh, hi,
says,
Mocha.
Hi, Mocha. That's what he said. Do you want to say hi to Magi?
No, not really.
He said he doesn't really want to say hey to you. Do you want to take that back? She said okay to taking it back, so you've never heard
Okay.
that.
Hi, Magi.
He says hi. Okay, she said hey. Are you about to take it back?
What?
What? Anyway,
What?
so
Yeah.
let's talk about these games. So this matchup is Fox Marth. You can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so talk to me about Fox Marth, or this matchup, or the set, or whatever.
Wait, what?
Talk to me about this.
Oh, yeah, I just I feel like but I don't even know, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, what don't you know?
I don't know. That's the issue.
So you don't know what you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know what I don't even know.
Can you recall situations where you got hit?
Yeah, I can recall a couple. He grabbed me.
Why?
Because I undershot a nair whenever I was supposed to overshot it, because it does try to drill that into my head, but at the moment I just forgot to overshoot it. And I
Okay.
got dash by grabbed.
Okay, so if you do you understand that usually if you undershoot something, then it's also hard for them to dash back grab you?
I can't really hear you. They're loud in the background.
Balin says y'all are too loud in the background. Idiots. So you know that if you undershoot properly, then they usually shouldn't be able to dash back and grab you, right? Because you'll be too shallow in order for them to get you.
Oh, well then I nared where he was.
Yeah. Okay. So why do you think
I
you did
didn't-
that?
I did that because I just wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't hearing Adust tell me to shoot into the corner.
Okay.
And then there was certain times in neutral where he kind of just down tilted me, and I was like, man, this is not cool.
Okay. So do you remember the spots where you got down
Not at
tilted
all.
and why? Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Yeah,
so
we're just going in blind.
yeah, we're just gonna go through the first few games, how I usually do, where I watch the first game and we just walk it through, and then we'll go back to again and compare notes.
Okay, wait, do you know what map this is on?
Absolutely not. I picked them in timestamp order.
Okay.
Let me see. So this should be on FD.
I think this is the one where it's close. I think this is either the one where it's close or he runs over me. I don't know.
Well, like I said, the results, that part's not that important.
Yeah, but I don't know. My brain just tells me to tell you.
Okay, sure.
I see right there. Oh wait, my bad.
No, you can talk. If you want to talk, you can talk.
Rewind it. Go back to the beginning. A little bit more. Right there. I tried to grab him where he currently was instead of just going into the corner like the dust told me.
Okay.
And I feel like it's just hard to remember that sometimes.
Sure.
And right there. like I saw the counter and I'm just not looking at the screen and I'm choosing to like dash back. Like I'm witnessing him stuck in the counter and I'm just not doing anything about it.
Oops.
That was that up smash was supposed to be an up air. But timing for it's weird on box because like it's the same button.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to be, right? You could use the jump button instead of the up button.
Well, yeah, but if you use the jump button, I mean, if you use the up button on box, it like forces you to charge it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's whack. I'm not a fan. I'm angry just looking at them.
You're playing like you're angry too.
It's funny because I actually wasn't. I was really calm during this.
Well, that's
I was
better.
just chilling.
Yeah, it's
I
better
like
to
the
be
guys
angry now than then, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. So this fox is not looking too great. Yeah.
Okay, so watching this, what do you think your biggest problem is?
I don't know. It seems to me like I'm missing a lot of execution. I don't know. It seems like I'm missing a lot of execution, and I'm trying to hit him, where he is, like at that very moment. Like I say, okay, he's right here, and I'm like 15 feet away. So I'm gonna run in, and I'm gonna grab where he was whenever I was 15 feet away, and I mean, he's just not there anymore. That doesn't work.
Okay, and why do you think you do that?
I'm just a P-brain melee player.
I mean, that's kind of a shitty explanation.
Well, I mean, I think I just do it like out of habit. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just like, he's right there, grab him.
Because basically, from the way you're talking, what I'm hearing is that you have like a lot of preconceived notions about what went wrong, and sometimes you're right, but I think a lot of times you're kind of like failing to see the whole picture. Because I mean, which makes sense because you're like kind of looking at specific situations where you messed up, and it's easier to recognize where you messed up on the things that you know you messed up. But I think so. We'll go through it, but I think a lot of the time it seems like you're a little slower. You messed up your execution because you don't really know what to expect to happen, and as you know, like expecting something to happen will change a lot about it, or just having a good understanding of the situation. You know, you just have to know all the different lines.
Gotcha.
So let's go through this. Like this right here. I mean, of course, no, I would not expect you to know this dude is going to counter here. But it's something that, but like this dash away or shield, some sort of defensive option after this, you know, he could also like buffer a spot dodge. That's something that's reasonable to expect that he would do afterwards. But in general, I think you give Marth like way too much space. Cause like, look how far away you are from this.
Yeah. I see.
So based off of this, you should like have an idea of like, oh, his move takes about this long, and so based off this distance, can I get a punish or not?
Mhm.
Yeah, I personally don't like decisions to like going laser that much. I think lasers aren't that good in this matchup, but whatever.
I just need to press button. Oh, by the way, I've been having an issue like lately. I mean, it's just messing up execution, but I tournament winner a lot whenever I mean to go for a ledge dash because I input jump before my invincibility frames are over.
Yes, you
Like
input
before, like my
before
little.
the circle disappears. You're trying to input
Yeah.
jump too early. Yes, I know. And yeah, it is an execution thing. But if you're noticing that it's happening a lot, then it's something to work on. And it's just like, well, what can you do to offset this? Do you have any ideas?
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear.
Do you have any ideas of how you're going to offset this execution error?
Yeah, I mean, they got, I could just, like, sit there on the ledge and ledge stall for, like, an hour and a half and just, you know, try to get it as close as I could with, if you go into, like, the Uncle Punch ledge, what's it called? The ledge
Yeah.
training. It'll tell you how many frames in cliff weight,
Okay.
you were.
Yeah, so that's an easy solution to have. Do you also know, like, do you have a visual cue or something?
Yeah, whenever the circle disappears.
Yeah, so you can aim for that circle, and you just have to like tell yourself in games because like I'm sure in Uncle Punch you could do it a lot better than you can against people, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's something that you have to get used to. Also, knowing how to look for the circle while you're playing against people. That's also a skill to have.
Yeah. I guess it shouldn't be hard because like I'm invincible anyway, so it's like what am I rushing for?
Yeah, I mean, there's just like pressure, right? It's just like if you look at it on the surface, it's probably not that hard, but you know, things are rarely so simple.
Yeah.
So I want to know what happened here. I went too far. Alright, so you hit him, sucks.
I think I tried to up tilt.
Yeah. I want to see if you tried to up tilt. So it looks like, look how much you've been standing. Oh, you see this? This is jump squat. This is not up tilt. You were trying to up smash.
Oh, insane.
So yeah, I was wondering why you didn't get up tilt here. You see how you were trying to up smash? And this is like a good example of you like not necessarily knowing what to expect, right? Because actually this up smash might have worked too, but you like after you hit him with the up B, you saw how long you were standing before you started doing your up smash.
Yep.
That's a good example of like, oh, I was uncertain, so I was a little bit slow. And that uncertainty of not really like having an idea of what you're going for next is will cause you to be a little too slow or a little too far, so on and so forth. And I also understand that it's like, oh, well, you know, when I play Melee, like, I want to be reacting and stuff. But you can, like, pick an option on the fly and then react as you're, like, getting ready to do that option and just do a different option if you see something.
Yeah, I just have a bad habit of, like, waiting to react to things.
Yeah, usually if you wait, like, okay, like, consider, so a good example, since you did a lot of tech chasing, is, you know, with the tech chase with Falcon, right, where you would, like, down throw, and then you just, like, wave dash to where they would land, regardless, right? You don't have to react to that. That first part is just what you do, and then you're reacting to the tech roll afterwards, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's the same thing here, where you should be able to like flexibly recognize a new situation as you go through it. But for this, it's just like you hit him with up B, and you should know like how much landing you have from your up B.
Yeah. I always think people have way more landing than they do. Like even whenever I'm playing against other people, I think that like whenever they land, they have like they're gonna be stuck way longer than they do, and I end up getting like spot dodge shine a lot by spacies because like they'll up B back onto stage.
Yeah.
And I will grab them, and it's like they're literally just sitting there for only like 4 frames or something.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't grab them.
Yeah. So that's like an example of something where it's like, if it's like that and you want to get a true punish, then you need to be a little bit closer, right?
Yeah.
Or you can be a little bit further and then accept that you aren't going to get a true punish and then try to win the mix-up on whatever their option is. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Cool. So like this is another good example here where I think you did a really good job spacing against the snare. But then look how like slow you are out of shield.
Yeah.
I think you actually dropped your shield too.
Yeah, I did.
Instead of like, so you know, dropping your shield is terribly slow, right?
Yeah.
So
Like, what is like 11 frames?
it takes like 15 frames to drop your shield.
That's insane.
It's like a huge number. It was just like, so if you had wave dashed out here, you probably would have definitely gotten a grab or a smash.
Sick.
By the way, do you know why you missed this drill?
Why I missed what? Oh, yeah, the drill.
Look right here.
Because he held up. I don't know. Away? I don't know.
You didn't dash. You seen that?
Oh. Sick.
Look how you do a wave dash. So you
Yeah.
nair shine, and then you wave dash, and then you just jump out of it. But if you had done one frame of dash here, then you would probably connect this drill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think in the Dreamland game, I have that. Like, there's at like the very beginning of the game, I do that, and I guess I don't know. I guess I just thought I would hit it this time.
Yeah, if you're going far, it's very important to dash before you do your aerial.
Gotcha.
That was pretty good. So this is like a good example of something where you did have a good idea of what was about to happen, right? And you punished him. So this goes to show, like, you know, a lot of it's about awareness. So right here, you don't know necessarily that he's going to dash attack you, probably, but you know he's going to try to come with a move. So you dash back, and then you jump over his move, and you hit him for it. And then look how, and then like, so let's compare some spacing here, because we're going to see in the future. Look how close you are to this move.
Yeah.
This is the spacing you want to be at in order to punish. This is how close you want to be to Marth's moves in order to get a punish.
That's pretty close.
But yeah, it is. But then like compare how far away you try to punish from in a lot of other spots.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I never hit the punishes whenever I'm far away.
So you have to be like, you have to like have this move in mind. You know, like if he's gonna forward smash here, you have an idea that he's gonna whip this in mind, and as soon as you see it, then you can go and punish it. But you were slow on this punish.
Yeah.
Or rather, you picked the wrong option.
I think I tried to dash attack him.
Yeah, and then after you tried dash attack him, and this is also a common error, you just like fucked up and you're like, oh well, now I'm gonna nair at him. But it's too late to do nair, right? Because you already messed up the punish. It's a really common thing where it's like, no, I did it wrong. I'm going to do it right this time.
Yeah.
But as you can see, like, this spot is already over. You should be considering, like, oh, I missed my true punish window, so I have to catch him in the next scramble, basically.
So just, like, reset neutral?
Yeah, you reset neutral, or you, like, take a guess at what he's gonna do. I mean, he did just still whiff a move.
Gotcha.
But either way, like, and it's like what I would suggest here is just like, what I would suggest here is after you whip this, I would probably just run to right here.
Okay.
You see how like that's further, and then look how short you are of this. Like, if you had been that a little bit further when you started your nair, you probably would have hit him.
Yeah.
So you want to be a little bit closer whenever you do your moves too, because you need to be closer than you think in order to whiff punish, and you also need to be closer than you think in order to hit them, especially a magical character like Marth.
A what a cool character?
A magical character, you know, he just like teleports on his dashbacks.
Interesting. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, look how far away you play this.
I mean, like, we're already far away, and then I dash back even further away.
Yeah, it's okay for you to dash back like that. But, kind of like this space, their space here is like, okay, so what's your goal at this spot? You're both like twiddling left and right on the gray sticks across the stage from each other. What's your plan here?
My plan is I have a lot of space to move around, and I'm just relying on beating this guy in neutral.
Okay.
I don't know how I plan on doing it. Like, in my head, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna try to bait out something, or I'm just gonna try to overshoot something and catch his dash back.
Okay.
But in my mind, I'm like, I'm safe right here, so I want to be right here for a second, and then I'm gonna do what I want.
Okay, that's fine. But here's the question. You said you don't have like a specific idea of what you're trying to do, and you said, oh, I will either try to bait something or I will try to overshoot him. So which one is it? Because you can't do both at the same time, right? If you're going to dash dance and like look for a whip punish, then that's one thing. But you can't be doing that and also overshooting an aerial at the same time, can you?
Well, yeah, but like, you know, like whenever I put myself into this position, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna dash dance for a little bit, and then I'm gonna decide if I want to bait out a punish or if I want to overshoot an aerial. Because if he's just gonna sit there, and like if he's just gonna sit there, and I can see that he's just trying to dash back, or like, you know, like he's not approaching, then I'm gonna overshoot my aerial. But if he is going to come at me, then I'm going to bait. Then I'm gonna try to whiff punish him.
Okay, so that's a good answer. So here's another question for you. At what distance do you think you need to decide which kind of thing you want to do?
Like however far away. Wait, hold on. Okay, so what distance should I decide which one I want to do?
Yeah, so you're right here.
Probably like, let's put him like a Marth F smash closer.
It's like right here.
A little bit farther back. A little bit farther back. Right about there.
Okay. I would say that from this distance, you still have a little bit of time to react.
Okay.
But like, yeah, as you can see, like obviously, like if he's like right here, you just need a guess.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested in your decision making for this, right? So, like, what made you decide to do the snare?
Let me see it. Probably I saw him running at me, and then I was like, wow, okay, he's really not stopping. I guess I'll nair him.
Okay, but you see how that doesn't make sense with what you said for your plan, right? Where you're like, if I'm going to be right here and he's going to come at me, then I'm going to wait for him to whiff.
Yeah, I usually don't stick to the game plan.
And he runs at you, and then you try to do the overshoot instead of doing the whiff like you said.
Yep.
So if you're going to have a game plan, I mean, it's helpful if you can stick to it, right?
Yeah.
Are you Falco?
I was a laser.
Yeah.
I'll just press button.
Okay, so this is a good example of a spot where, from now on, you see this distance where y'all are at. This is the perfect distance for Marth. Marth wants to be at this distance because this is the perfect distance where he can jump and fear you if you jump at him, or he can react and dash back and grab him. From now on, you only start doing your options from right here. Like literally half of this distance.
Wait, 1 sec. Keep
Get
your mouse
closer.
Right there. Okay, you good.
Okay.
You're good.
Cool. Because it's going to make a big difference in what he's going to be able to stop or react to.
Gotcha.
So yeah, this is an example of like control. So like after you get this drill, what should you do? The intuitive thing is probably to shine, right?
Yeah.
But you could also turn around and grab.
Yeah.
Those are both fine, but like.
I actually found out that drill grab was a thing after this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had no idea it was like a true thing.
Right. So, but the question is like, why did you run? Why are you over here now after just now connecting this drill? Because it was a good drill.
I might have. Wait, did I shine? Because if I didn't shine, then I meant to shine. Okay, yeah. If I drilled and then I didn't shine, I'm like, damn, I messed up. Gotta get out of here. Yeah, you see, I did the wave dash as if I would be wave dashing out of shine. So I'd probably just.
But why wave dash? But why wave dash this way?
I was expecting him to like get shine to go that way. It just me trying to.
Sure, but why would shine send him to the right? Look at where your drill connects, right? What I'm saying is like you can try to hit confirm this drill.
Yeah.
I think it's like in my opinion, this shine pretty clearly sends him to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, this is the same problem, right? It's not so much that you aren't overshooting, but you're putting yourself at a spot where the spot where you approach from, you can't possibly overshoot. Again, look how far away you are whenever you start your run up, and he's jumping backwards. So it's really easy for him to catch you out of the air. And then he dashes, he goes for a dash grab here. And you avoid it right here. So if you had just stopped right here and just turned around and gone and gotten him, right? This could be looking at the screen stuff or just being aware of what options he's likely to pick. Then you could have punished him. But instead, you're all the way over here. And you see how you can't possibly whip punish him from here, right? He's just going to get out.
Yep.
And then that way, if you like try to come in, you went for a punish on him right here as if he was still whipping the grab. But look, he's already doing a fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look at this snare. This snare is good. Look how close you are whenever you do the snare. It's so much closer. Right here. This is your distance right here. You're like right here. You see this distance?
Yeah.
Whereas earlier, whenever you are naring at him like when you were here and he was like back here.
Yeah.
It's way too easy for him to react and swatch you out of the air. See, here's the same thing.
Yeah.
Look, this is your jump.
Yeah.
So you just need to get closer, right? It's not, I mean, and getting closer will help you a lot in overshoots, that's true. But a lot of it's just like, you need to remind yourself to get closer. I think that's more important than being like, oh, aim into the corner. Get closer than scrap with him.
Yep.
Scraps are good for Fox in general. I don't think you should be afraid of them, especially against a character like Marth. Yeah, this is like kind of, I guess you meant to jump cancel up smash.
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I can't even tell you what I meant to do.
Word.
I was probably just listening to music and vibing.
So you probably just grabbed the ledge here, right? Yeah, this is like kind of like not really paying attention to the position. Because it's like, look where he is. He's like all the way over here. He even wave dashed from right here. Where it's like, it's probably like, I don't know. I don't think it's really going to hit.
That up smash wasn't going to hit anyways.
Yeah. But like, you're approaching from super far. Look how much space you do. And then he jumps and he dashes back. Every time you jump, he just pushes back on the gray stick.
Yeah.
So you jump, and then he's immediately like, oh, I'm getting out of here. So, you know, if you jumped from a little bit closer, then you'd be able to overshoot him. See, again, it doesn't even have to be a jump. Look how far you are whenever apart you are whenever you commit to grab. You're like right here, and then he's like right here. And of course he's gonna get out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, this is an up smash, right?
Let me see. Yeah.
Why did you jab? Did you mess up? Did you mean to up smash, or did you mean to jab?
I don't know.
Well, I think you should be able to. You should try to figure that out, because if you meant to jab, then your problem is that you had a bad idea, right? But if you meant to up smash, then your problem is that you pressed the buttons wrong, and it's like two very different issues.
No, I definitely meant to jab. There's no way. If I meant to up smash, then I would have won.
Okay, so why did you want to jab? And then you also may not know the answer to that, but go ahead.
I probably wanted to jab up smash.
Okay, so right here, it's kind of just like lack of awareness, not really paying attention, looking at the screen thing, right? Because at 132, if the up smash is like for sure, you don't need to jab to lead into it, right?
Yeah.
Like, here's the question: why do people do jab up smash instead of raw up smash?
Because like the jab is faster. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The jab is faster, and you can like hit confirm it into up smash. So if you don't connect the jab, then it's a lot less punishable than just whipping a forward smash would be, right? Or sorry, an up smash would be.
Yeah, I got you.
But in a spot where the up smash is guaranteed, like, why do you need to jab? You just up smash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look away how far away you are again. So, like, I mean, just is kind of like egregious for a dashback too, right? Look how far away he is when he tries to forward smash.
Yeah.
Like, he's forward smash. I don't think this forward smash hits you, dude. You were like right here.
Yeah.
But like, you were dashing all the way back. So, which is like, fine, you can do this dash back. But whenever you do this dash back, you need to be like, ah, shit, I'm probably not getting a true punish if he's going to forward smash that shallow. Again, get really far back. And then you have like some full hop mix up here that like messes with his timing a little bit. But basically, you understand how being too far is just like, you probably feel safer, but it's like bad.
Yeah, it's just terrible. I'm just being slaughtered for it.
Alright, so we got Yoshi's. Oops. I already like this a lot more. You are doing stuff from a little bit closer. Probably because Yoshi's forces you to be a little closer. And, of course, it doesn't always work. Nothing is... Well, most neutral situations aren't super guaranteed in Melee. But, you know.
That's a king combo. See?
That's not a king combo, actually. That's just up throw down air.
Some combo.
It's actually just up throw down.
Could be a king combo.
It could have been. It's true. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I did not think that was gonna hit me. I remember seeing that and I was just like, wow, this dude really just, like, kept on side beam.
Yeah, he let her rip. I do that too.
I was like watching it, I remember seeing it and I was just like, wow, this dude is insane.
I do that too, it's really stupid. Alright, so same problem here, right? I don't need to talk about, like, how far away you were.
Sure though.
You can see it.
I can see it.
So what you can do is...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you watch any of your VODs, definitely take a note of how far of, like, the spacing whenever you do a jump in.
I think it might be because I've deleted Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon could go really far, right?
Yeah.
But Fox's aerial drift is kind of shitty.
What?
It is.
That's whack.
Or, like, I shouldn't say his drift, but, like, his air speed is, like, kind of shitty. Unless if he jumps, like, Falcon could just, like, you know, he could just, like, nair across the entire stage, right?
He can, dude. It's so sick.
But Fox can't really do that, so you have to get closer than you think you do.
That sucks.
Yeah, you might be doing. That's a good point. You might be doing Nairs as if you're Captain Falcon, but you're not Captain Falcon in this game.
I'm not.
Oh, that was a Ken combo.
That's a Ken.
Nice multi-shides, nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I was like really mad. I was like, wow, dude, I can usually hit these now. This dude thinks I'm like a scrub. And I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not hitting them because I am a scrub. I was like,
Ah! Ah, that sucks.
sick. Wait. What did I. Wait.
You sent me 2 Yoshi's games, dude.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, dude.
I'm old.
Yeah, they don't have the same ending. Or they don't have, like, the same numbers.
Hold on, I didn't mean to send you these. Wow, I'm angry. That's kind of tilting. That's toxic. Give me 1 second. You can talk about this game.
Okay. Okay, so same jump in from really far, same approach from really far. I happened to catch him because he was not grounded at this time.
I'm like 89% sure that yeah, that like shouldn't have happened. I'm pretty confused actually.
About
Yeah,
what?
like,
Sending me the wrong replay?
Yeah, like I literally like
What if you want? What if you want on Yoshi's, dude? How do you know you want on Dreamland?
Wait, what?
Are you sure that you won on Dreamland and not Yoshi's?
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I might have won on both. Like I probably won on both, but the Dreamland one I wanted you to see because I felt like I was doing things right, and I need you to validate that. Tell me if I am. Tell me if I'm not.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, and then you see this is another risk of like playing from so far away, right? It makes it pretty free for Marth to just like also overshoot you like this. You know, spots were like, oh, I just kind of got hit by down tilt. It was just like, well, you're just like trying to dash dance from far away because you feel like it's safe, and he just comes up and hits you.
Yeah.
It's not as safe as you think it is.
1 second. How would I send you this specific Slippy clip? Like, I want to send you this one. So like, how would I send you it?
Well, the same way you sent me the other replays, right?
Well, like I tried that, but it sent you like a different one.
You
Alright,
might have
so
selected the wrong one. That's the only
11.
explanation.
Insane. When was this? August 10th? 11:59. 11:51. Insane. I wonder what time I sent you that one. Okay, this is 11:51. Is this? I swear this is it. 22008 10T 10T 2 3 4 8 9. Dude, I sent you a Dreamland clip. I'm like literally looking at it. Unless this isn't a Dreamland game, what the hell is happening?
20200810T235353.
Yeah, like there's no way for me to wait a minute. Hold on, wait, let's see. I'll open this with the Slippy launcher. Let's see, is this it? Yeah, I don't know why, like, the in-game timestamp, like, from the Slippy launcher and the actual one are wrong. Like, they were saved at different times, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, that one.
Okay.
That's the...
We'll watch that one afterwards.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I don't like, the time that it shows in the Slippy replay thing and the time that it shows in, like, the folder are different, so...
Okay.
That sucks, good. Well, it might suck, I don't know.
Oh, it didn't react. Nice. Yeah, he read that well. Yeah, same thing here. Like, whenever he was forward smash from this far away, you need to know you don't get a true punish.
Yeah. I always expect melee to be slower than it is.
Yeah, that's real. Oh, he's dead. Alright, let's watch this one you sent me.
That's fine, right? Like what I did, that's fine, right? That's okay. Last one. The last one. There you go.
What do you mean that's fine, what you did?
It's like, obviously I killed him, but it's like, is that okay?
Did you have a read?
I killed him. I don't.
I mean, you just shine swiped him, right? He did like a shitty jump and you killed him for it. I don't think there was anything wrong with that. Why wouldn't it be fine?
I don't know, dude. I just feel like it's gotta go deeper than that.
I mean, okay, let's look at it.
Is it not deeper than that? This is stupid.
Let's look at it.
It's timer based.
Oh no, dude. Yeah, I think melee's way deeper than it is. But also not very deep.
Okay, so you up air him, and then he jumps, and you shine. What's wrong with that?
I don't know, dude. It doesn't
Why
feel
wouldn't
right.
this be fine?
I don't know how.
I mean, logically speaking, you just outplayed him here, right?
Guess.
Or maybe he outplayed himself, because, like, honestly, this is a dumbass double jump to do. Like, he really shouldn't have double jumped here, because, like, I think the shine was hitting him whether he double jumped at this spot or not. Like, he's just stupid, but, like, or he did something kind of dumb. He just did, like, a silly double jump. But, like, you clearly jumped early with the intention of shining, and then he jumped into it. Whether you outplayed him or he jumped into your shine because he made a mistake, either way he deserves to die, right?
Yeah.
I don't see why this wouldn't be fine. To be honest.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem fun.
Well, do you want to talk about that?
No, not really.
Okay, we don't have to.
I was so mad at that. Like, is this fine? Is what I'm doing fine?
Why wouldn't it be? It looks okay to me.
Okay.
This is punish. You're hitting him. He did a stupid double jump and you shined him for it.
I don't know, dude. It doesn't feel right. Like, I'm a bad player. I don't know. This shouldn't be okay.
Even bad players have to do some good things sometimes, right? Well, that's not true. But, like, it's okay. You're trying to get better. It's inevitable that you'll do some things that are pretty fine sometimes.
I'm not talking about it a lot.
I'm just watching it right now. I mean, I'm trying to... I'm just looking at it. Oops. Like you said, practice your ledge dashes.
I wasn't looking at it.
Okay, so this is like a really telegraphed aerial. You could have reacted to it, and then you just like kept dashing back, and then you just eventually killed him. That's really funny.
I find it. I want to see it again.
That was really funny. Okay, so like you're like right here, right? And it's just like, oh, if he rolls or he jumps him, I'm gonna kill him. And he jumps, it does this platform thing. And this is good. Where you just like looked at him. This is like one of two options, right? What the fuck just happened?
That's a sick background.
Where it's like one of two things should happen there. You should either just like stuff him as he went on the platform stupidly, just like. So right here, he jumps to the platform really obviously. You could just put it back here, right here, or you can just be like, okay, well, you're gonna run off aerial, so I'm gonna get right here, and then punish you for doing run off aerial. So you did that. You actually dashed back too far here, by the way. If you had just been here, you would have been fine and just killed him directly.
I actually think I was just messing with him.
This
Like,
that's what this looks like.
Yeah, I think
Because he whiffs again, and then you just go and grab him.
Yeah, I think I was just messing with him.
But by the way, you should notice that this was not a true punish. Look what he's doing. He's not actually in down tilt. He's actually dashing forward, and you grab him. So the question is, did you mean this grab as like a whiff punish on down tilt, or did you mean to grab this?
I meant to grab him. I didn't mean for it to like whiff punish his down tilt. I wasn't using it as a whiff punish. I was using it as a, he's here. He's going to come at me because he just came at me like 4 different times. So
Okay.
I know that he's gonna rush at me. So I'm just gonna grab him and up tilt him. This was just me like messing with this guy, just because I was kind of like styling on him after he had beat me. Like,
Dude,
I
but
was
that's
just feeling myself.
that's also exactly how neutral's played. You know that? Like, it's just you just made a read on his movement. That's like how you should be playing neutral. You should, or melee in general, you should be making a read on what you think he's gonna do.
Yeah, I was just feeling myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest that you should feel yourself more then.
Yikes. Continue.
And not just tell a 17-year-old to feel himself. Anyway. And you kill him. Yeah, that's good.
God, dude, Marth is so bad. Look at this. What's the Marth gonna do? They're so bad. Why is Marth so bad?
That's pretty good. Alright, same thing, where he's like jumping. Where you're jumping from the same distance. Right? Happens twice. But you full hop this time. Surprise. Tell surprise.
Step back here. That's a Ken Kong. I gotta stop.
Definitely is a Ken Kong.
I gotta stop.
Okay.
We hold that ledge all day, dude. What time is it?
It's about 7:50.
I got a Windows update.
Yeah. We can talk a little bit about this game and then call it. Okay. So like,
so bad.
So like this game, I thought you played pretty well. Like, what's the difference between you losing on FD or Yoshi's and you winning on Dreamland? I think to me the difference is like you play a little bit better with your execution, right? Like you did the things you were trying to do a little more consistently instead of like, oh, I flipped this up air, or I accidentally did a jab. You just like generally did good things more reliably than you did in the games you lost. What else do I think happened? He didn't do the things that were beating your like jump-ins from really, really far away as much as he was doing in the other game. You know, I don't know why, but you could, if you watch through this game again on your own time, you'll be able to see that, you know, on FD and Yoshi's, he would just like wave dash back, or he'd
I'd
like short hop and
definitely
he'd fair.
thought about that. Like after I had played the game, I definitely realized that I actually thought that like he might have been throwing just to like get me to stay.
No, I mean, I don't think that's like throwing. It's just like a. Sometimes people just like stop doing things that were totally working. You know, it's just like because melee is hard and people are stupid. Like that's all there is to it.
Gotcha.
And it's just like, so it's a combination of like you playing a little bit better than you were and him not doing the things that were beating you, that he was doing to beat you. And just, of course, it leads to a big win for you. And it just goes to show that, like, I mean, whether you win or lose games against people, it's just like a lot of times it doesn't mean anything towards whether they're better than you or not. It's just like, It's just some
Is
shit.
drill safe on shield?
It can be.
If I shine.
It can be.
Define it can be. Like, can I hit him with like every hit of drill and shine?
It can be.
Alright, I'm
It
done.
depends. Okay, so drill is stupid, and it depends.
I only deal in absolutes, Howard.
And
dude.
Okay, then for your purposes, drill is not safe on shield.
Noted.
Yeah, for your purposes, if they mash shield grab, then they can grab you. This isn't always true, but like sometimes drill is like I think like -6 and then needs to be -7 to tie with shield grab or something. But if it's stale, then it's worse, and if like you land with the wrong hits, then it's worse. So if you want to deal in absolutes, let's just say that drill is not safe on shield.
Got you. You need to fix the bot. The bot says that Nair is -1 on shield.
Yeah. Whenever I did those things, I had like a lot of off by 1 errors. Nair is 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, so if Nair is +0, if we both grab frame 1, is it just gonna go to port priority?
It'll go. Yes, it'll go to port priority.
Is shield grab longer than normal grab?
No, this is not Smash Ultimate.
What?
In Smash Ultimate, shield grab takes longer than normal grab.
That's cringe.
In Melee, if you grab out a shield, it takes 7 frames. If you do standing grab, it takes 7 frames.
It's 7 frames? I thought it was 6.
No, it's 7.
Are you kidding me, dude? Is this a joke?
Grab is 7 frames.
Wait, is JC grab 8?
Yes, because you go through a frame jump.
Oh no. I was off by a frame. It's over. Had a good run.
Well, you aren't really a friend anymore.
True.
Alright, anyway. Back at the ranch. So what would I say is just like, so it's like you can see it was like with a game where you execute good, of course it goes well. But the big conceptual things you should work on are like being aware, and you can figure this out through like watching VODs or just watching streams, just like being aware of what people are likely to do and like note the distances and options players use to punish each other on whiff. And also like whenever you do stuff, try to do it from a lot closer where they can't so easily react to your option.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes whenever I remember that the game is about taking stocks and not doing whatever it is that I'm normally doing, just waiting to react, I play a lot more aggressively, but I don't know, I feel like I don't have the stand 20 feet away and wait issue as much. And it's kind of just something that I have to like consciously remind myself to like not.
I mean, it's fun to kill people.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, so I think that's going to be about it, unless if you have any other questions.
There's no true shield pressure, is there?
Define true shield pressure.
I'm going to break their shield 100% of the time if I execute this perfectly.
There are shield break setups, but there is nothing that is a 100% guaranteed shield break string from full shield or whatever. But there are shield break setups. You know, just because of like, you know, people can like tilt their shields and de-shield DI, so such a thing is not that's not a real thing.
Alright, that'll be it.
Alright, cool.
Tell the Falcos I said bye, tell Shelby I said bye.
Alright.
Bye, Howard.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.
You too.
Peace.